Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibbitz. It's me, Mary, and Kelly, and we're here tonight recapping Hunt for Love, episode 3. The boy who loved his own face. I'm really feeling these titles. Okay, these episode titles are cracking me up. So the boy
hmm
who loved his own face is Colt, obviously.
What's the name? What's the name of the resort that they were on? I meant to look that up.
That's a good question. I don't know.
I know they were in Tulum, but
Yes, they were in Tulum, but I don't think we know the name of the actual resort just yet.
let me look it up. Hunt for Love.
Hi, Natalie. Hi, Jesse.
Hold on, let me
Yeah,
look up.
let's see if Kelly could find it because we don't know the name of the resort. But
Oh, Core Tulum Retreat and Spa Resort in Tulum, Mexico. It's adults only property.
okay,
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 that's where it's at.
yep. Mary Pants is on the ball. Core Tulum Retreat Spa and Resort.
You know what? Why did I even look it up? I should have asked her.
Exactly. I know. You see, if I don't know it, she knows it. I smoke way too much. I don't remember shit half of the time. So, if you were going to grade this episode, Kelly, we're on episode 3. What grade would you have given it?
Just going to keep it steady C
Steady C. Yeah, me too.
because you could tell that this episode they were just forcing issues, but there was some comical moments.
Yes, there were some comical moments.
Yeah,
Colt dancing,
that was the best part.
number
Colt
one.
dance, Colt dancing, and Tim Boots. I
We have Jay in the chat, and Jay said
ew. What up, Jay?
they were at Papaya Playa Project.
Playa
So were you,
Project.
so were you guys in a separate resort from them?
Let me look that up. Hold on. I could see they probably went to get a discount at the other one and just bust y'all over.
Yes, Colt in the sweater was classic.
Uh,
Oh no. Okay, no. They were all at the same resort.
um, I, give me 1 second.
No problem. You're getting distracted. Kelly will be right back with us. Okay, so we thought it was this core resort. So I guess it's the Papaya resort. So Colt in the sweater was one of the highlights. Colt trying to dance was another highlight. Colt trying to ask poor May out was another highlight. So I guess somehow Colt was the MVP of this episode because I agree with Kelly that I give this episode a solid C. And yes, the women are probably calling Kelly. Yes, I agree. I'm gonna let Kelly talk about it when he gets back on the screen. But Kelly and I finally met on Sunday, and we hung out with Lindsay Ryder, Gino's ex, and her bestie Tara. We had a great time. Who knows? Maybe Lindsay and Tara are calling him now, but we'll see when he comes back. So, yes, Colty was still technically married to Vanessa while filming, from what we understand. Um, and yes, we're 3 episodes in, and I totally lost Kelly. Okay, I'm sure he'll be back. We're 3 episodes in, and we still haven't seen any of the singles yet. While we wait for Kelly, okay, I actually did a slideshow all about this. I did a post to the gram today, just before, about the missing singles because we are in 3 episodes in, and it's like, what the hell? So let me pull up my little slideshow while I wait for Kelly. So here we go. Okay. So missing from Hunt for Love. Okay. 3 episodes in. Lexi, we seen her briefly with the flirting 101 session with Colty and then at the bar. But then we haven't seen her. Cassidy, we saw her briefly flirting 101 with Usman. I love you, Cassidy. I love you, Cassidy. I love you, Cassidy. I love you, Cassidy. Okay. And then we haven't seen her. What the hell? Chad, last seen in a flirting 101 session with Cortney. We haven't seen him, totally disappeared. Um, Chris, we last saw him during the first episode, standing there looking all awkward and with Jennifer and Tim fighting in front of him. Remember, he was standing there talking to Jennifer, and Tim decided to walk over and interrupt their conversation, and that turned into a shit show. Well, we haven't really seen him since. Okay, um, poor Edwin. When we last saw him, he was in a hot tub with Chantel. Awkward as fuck. Okay, Nikki, we got to see her last night. She was last seen at the club, okay, but we haven't seen much of her either. Now, really missing in my book, Tessa. We got to see her briefly in the back of the van during episode 1, okay? And then Jay, we got to see him sitting next to Lexi during Flirting 101, but we haven't seen either one of them really interact. We haven't heard them talk. It's like, what is happening? Background dancers. That's all I could think. Like they hired them to be like background dancers. Then we have Sierra, who we haven't seen at all. And we have Shelby, who we haven't seen at all. It's like, what in the actual hell is going on? And where the hell did Kelly disappear to? Okay, I'm sure he'll be back. So, anyway, this episode, first off, we start off with Colt getting some counseling. Okay, I don't even remember the counselors' names. I am so bad because this show is purely focused on 90-day drama so far, and I am finding myself becoming more and more uninterested in this bullshit because they have 16 fresh new faces. They're hot. Okay, even this old married lady could say that. These 16 fresh new faces are hot, and I'm sure they have their own backstories, their own personalities, their own spins that they could bring to Hunt for Love. And yeah, we are stuck watching 90-day drama, except of course for Rob, because Rob has to be the man whore the first day and kissing Lise, and it opened up a whole can of worms. But we're gonna get into this. Hopefully, if Kelly ever gets back here, and I don't know what happened, but yes, you wouldn't believe it, right? That there are 16 singles. Yeah, and it's like, what the hell? What's going on? So okay, I guess I'm just going to keep going on with the recap. So basically, the therapist sits down with Colt because it was cringy. His flirting 101 was really cringy. I mean, Lexi, was laughing because she didn't know what else to do. I mean, the guy's talking about piercings and tattoos and nipples and this and that. And like, that is not a good way to approach a woman, within the first few seconds of meeting her. So the therapist is sitting down, having a conversation with Colt. And this is when we learn that Colt sleeps with himself. Yes, Colt sleeps with himself. Kelly is back.
Sorry.
Don't worry. Don't worry. So we're talking about Colt's pillow and how he sleeps
I
with
saw
himself.
that pillow at Bears All. That's how old that pillow is. Yeah, he bought it with him when we was in LA.
There you go.
I took a picture with the pillow, but it was in my old account. I didn't have all of those pictures saved.
And Kelly has history with the pillow. Oh my goodness, I didn't know.
Yeah, that's how old that pillow is.
That is hysterical. Yeah, so the counselor looked at him like he was fucking nuts. You know that, right?
Say what?
The counselor looked at him like he was fucking crazy with that pillow.
Wouldn't you? That wouldn't freak you out?
Yes, that would.
And
What
it's
what what makes him think a chick would want to sleep in a bed that has a pillow with his face on it?
and then he said, "Wouldn't you want to lay your head on that?" No.
Mm-mm. No.
So what? I'm trying to understand what was the purpose of like what is she doing? Why did she do one on one with him instead of another seminar with
That's
everybody
what
else?
I was trying to figure out too. I wanted to ask you.
Are they trying to do like a last resort type of thing with therapy wise, but for dating?
I guess so.
Because none of it makes any sense.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. It really doesn't.
I was
I-
like, why she's in a room with him? They could have met up in the lobby or rent out a room or
Colt is endearing to me on this Yes, on this episode he is endearing. On this episode, not in general, but on this episode, he was endearing.
but you could tell he's out of place. You got to understand he's the average Joe like us,
But
and
you
then he's with these people that have nice bodies and model looking and all this and that. So he's out of place. He can't buy them. They're
do
not
you see,
Colombian.
do you see the comment on the screen?
Oh, damn, Jay, it was a jungle. Everybody keeps saying Tulum was like a jungle, but pop that resort didn't have like a hall or meeting convention area, something.
No lobby. There was no lobby. That
It
that
looks like it looks small
right. It does look small.
from the little pool that they have.
So Colt's Colt's nudes were leaked on Reddit, and unfortunately, I had someone send them to me many moons ago.
It was real.
Huh. It was real, but I just have to say maybe he should visit Chantel for a couple of girth shots.
I had to look that up. I didn't even know people were doing that.
Isn't that shit fucking crazy?
And the price range was 3,500. That's crazy.
Kelly looked it up. That
I had,
shit is fucking crazy.
I learned something new every day.
Yeah, you do. You learn something new every day.
Hold up, what was it? Yeah, girth shot. Let me.
Chantel pushing the girth shots on the guys.
Yeah, and NYC some starts at 3,900.
That is
It
crazy.
gives you up to 2 inches.
Wow. Okay. I guess somebody with a micro peen, that would be
That's crazy. I didn't know a lot of people were doing that. So hold on, is she in the plastic surgery office or what is
yeah,
she?
she does Botox and fillers. That's what she does. That's her day job.
But do she have her own office? Because I have a cousin that's look. Let me tell you, this is how it is in Atlanta when I was living down there.
Okay.
A lot of people like nursing or dermatologists or people that do even makeup, and they take this course on the side to get certified, and they do stuff like that, Botox and all that stuff on the side. Because my cousin do it. So I'm just trying to figure out that's what she's doing too. Like it's a hustle side thing, or she has her own facility where she conducts all this stuff.
She works for someone that conducts all this stuff. Yeah.
Okay. A ton of them do it down there.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very common.
Yeah, so she works for someone, and that's her full time job.
Hold on a second. Natalie, I'm good. I don't need it. I had no complaints. I'm good. I mean, unless I want to be, AKA corn star,
I know exactly, right? No, yeah. We don't know. There is such a thing as being too big.
You okay? Yeah, when she was talking about that, I needed a little bit more info. Like instead of then putting the guy down, I wanted to know more about her occupation of what she conducts in her office.
Right. Yeah.
Because that bus ride was crazy to the club.
That bus ride was crazy. Oh my God, that was fucking crazy.
Well, I give her credit. Yo, Chantel got a nice body. I was like, ooh, she thick. I mean, she gained weight, but She thick.
Kelly's like, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that booty when she was shaking that booty, dancing with Colt.
Yeah. I smiled at that point. I was
Yes.
like, oh, look, if I was there, I'm sorry. I'd have been like, look, come here.
They missed out on casting. They really did. They should have cast you for this fucking
step into my office real quick. It'd have been right at the bar.
Okay.
And we'd have been, nobody's
I'm
trying
sure
to smash.
somebody from TLC's listening. You guys fucked up. When you didn't cast Kelly for the show, you fucked up.
I don't understand. It's a singles dating thing and nobody's trying to hook up. Not one person's trying to hook up yet.
No, it's too much. They're too much involved within their internal drama.
They need therapy. They don't need dating. They need therapy. Especially the girl from Miami. She just went off. I was just like, is she trying to cast for the 90-day universe? Because what is going on here?
1 minute she's telling Rob, I'm sorry. Let's not be weird around each other. Let's not be weird. Let's start over. Let's press the reset button. And then the next minute, the bitch is hiding in the bushes, listening to his conversation.
And then getting on him, I started having flashbacks of my situation with one I encountered like that. It was like, no, you need help.
Right? Yes.
It's like, lady, you don't even know him like that. Why are you going so hard?
I know. She's
a pretty woman. She's a pretty woman.
Yes. And she gets really, really upset next week when Rob and Jennifer go in the room together.
That's another thing with Jennifer. You know what? She's pretty, but I need more substance from her. The smile is not convincing me anymore. And you're right, she is.
Sucks.
Yeah, she's acting like Jasmine on this one. I'm like,
she is.
It's like, come on, you want to smile and everything's. What's your sexual apple tart? Would you look? Not to be a jerk, but if you come at me like that, we are pounding. I'm sorry.
Right.
Oh, I don't. The guy was like, "Oh, I don't want to. I'm sorry, I didn't want to touch you, dude." She's over here asking you about your sexual appetite. You asking now you want to get boundaries? Are you asking for boundaries? No. Have her sit on your lap, show her daddy, and call it a day.
There you go.
What are we doing?
TLC, you fucked up when you didn't cast Kelly for the show. Okay, Kelly would have had all of them sitting on his lap by the end of the season.
Come on, what are we doing? We're grown adults. If married, I know you've been married.
Yes.
But if a female starts off the combo with the question of what's your sexual appetite and
what are you into? Yeah, I know. That means she wants to get it on.
I just don't understand. And where are the rest of the singles?
I know. They're
Jay's ain't here. Jay, when do you get on? I need to see more brothers on there. Like, what are we doing?
Like, where's Jay and Edwin, who was last?
Where the other guy that was in the pool?
Right.
They only showed the other one on the bus, and then he disappeared. Did he get in the club? They let him out. They left him outside. Like, what happened? We went from the bus ride to the club with Chantel talking about Botox, and then we didn't see him at all after that. Like,
right?
Where the rest of these people? And then what's her name? May.
May. Yes.
Where did she come from?
She was there that first hot tub session. She was sitting in the hot tub with Rob.
Did they come in another bus? Like she works for the club. Can we get, if you're going to do the ride and the commentary ride, and can we see everybody interact?
Yeah.
It made it seem like she lived there. Hey, where did you come from?
And you were saying that the van probably didn't go very far?
Nah. I know how they feel. No. They probably sat in the van and it was like, all right, let's just talk. And they'll do like a 3-mile drive. Not 3 mile, of speed, not the distance. Drive. And then stop. And then go again. And then stop. And then go again. They was probably in front and then they went out. Oh, what up, Lexi? I saw her for a quick millisecond. Once again, with the camera. She was in the back with Chantel by the bar. I'm like, can we get this dialogue? Like, what's going on?
Yeah. But they zoom in on the 90-day drama.
And it's I'm getting tired of it, man. It's the same old, same old.
Okay, so what do we think about Tim's boots?
I said from the last one, I like Tim. Don't get me
And
wrong,
so
I
do
like
I.
him.
I am Team Tim. I am Team Tim.
I'm trying my best, but he's not giving me help, man. I need help, Tim. The eyeline and boots, you kill me. Look, I understand you try to go for the Captain Jack, you know, flavor thing, but nah, bro. But the people that they was when they did the other show, they said they're comfortable. I'm not rocking them, but I'm gonna put Tim in some.
Tweets,
I'm gonna
right?
put Tim in Tim's. That's what I'm gonna
There
do.
you go. We got to put him in Tim's.
Tim
Yep.
in Tim's. Oh, hold up. Jay
Yes.
said they left me, Tessa, Chad, Cassie, and Edwin at the resort. We had a PJ night, order food, and play games. I hope they show that.
So they left you guys behind when they went to the club.
I believe it because remember they left me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes. They left Kelly. They wouldn't take him to the strip club.
Mm. Also, he's a heavy metal dude. Okay, so why don't he explain that? That's his style. Like, but he kind of old, but that's his style. My man said we're gonna cut up the rug, and I said, "Oh Jesus,
Yes,
Tim,
I know.
you're my age, and we're not we don't say that, Tim. No.
Right.
Oh man.
There was only certain
But
group.
I'm trying to see what else. All right, so they get in there. The highlights was Colty dancing. He was in his zone.
Yeah, Colty was in the zone.
I wish I would have heard the music that they were playing to see if he was on beat. I know he wasn't on beat, but I
No,
just
he
wanted
wasn't.
to,
No.
you know,
That
yo, Tiffany looking like a snack too.
Tiffany is really pretty.
Yeah,
I would say that Tiffany is even prettier than Jennifer because
I would say that.
She has a nicer personality. And Jennifer, like I keep saying, she's Jasmine 2.0 for this season. She is the
But
spicy
there's no,
Latina.
she's
I
not
got
really saying any. She's not giving any substance. Her dialogue is minimum, and if she's talking, is about Tim and sexual stuff. There's
yes.
nothing else going on with her, and she smiles all the time.
And what is the big deal if Tim paid for her to have a male stripper dance for her? Like, I
I don't
still
see
don't get
I don't
how.
see the big deal because if you're going to the strip club, a lot of couples pay other dancers to. That's like me going to a strip club and have a girl dance when I want my lady, or if I go to one of those Chippendales things with a female, I have a guy. You know the environment that you're going in.
Right. I mean,
So even if
it's
you have like a private session, you know the underground private stuff, where they have male and female, and it's a party and you pay. What's the big deal?
like, how does that make him gay? I don't get it. And that is her, like, he's gay because he had a male stripper dance for me and he watched.
My question is to that, not to cut you off. My question is, why you keep bringing up your past if y'all were done 7 years ago and you're on a new show trying to date and you told on yourself saying, look, you've been talking about me all these years and now it's my turn. You had all this opportunity to do this. Why you wait till now?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be studying this dude.
But she is way too bothered by him. That's the problem. She is way too bothered and she comes up with excuses. Just like Jasmine comes up with excuses to bash Gino, but we'll talk about that later. But they're
Yeah,
saying
but
in the comments that Joe is the great value Rob.
Joe is the great value Rob.
He's like the Timu version of Rob.
Wow, that
Well,
was deep.
they were talking about butt plugs in the
I must
van.
have missed that part. I must have fast forwarded
Oh,
because
yeah, they show I think it's in the preview for next week that in the
oh
van they were talking about something about Chantel slapping Cortney with her anal beads And then it turns into a whole conversation about anal beads and things.
Wow, Lexi said he's at Amazon Prime.
Mm,
Yeah, but like I said, guys, I really wish they'd have showed y'all more. They're not getting it. I don't know what's up with production. Just say it's a night. They should have just recast the name and say singles.
exactly.
That's what they should have done. Their journey of trying to go out, not a dating show like based off of Love Island or Temptation Island or With My Ex Island. Like,
Right.
just I can't.
I know. I know. And the fact that it's just another recycled 90-day
Yeah,
drama.
yeah, it
Tim,
is. It
Tim
is.
and Jennifer fighting. Who cares? Usman,
First of
Courtney.
all, why you're so close in a club? If listen, if I know the ops is in there, I am on the other side.
And there's
I'm not.
16 singles in the club to talk to.
I
Why
wouldn't
are you
even.
talking? Thank
I
you.
wouldn't even look your direction. I won't even breathe your direction. Nothing. I'm too
Thank,
busy focused on the mission of getting the new Poontang. What are we doing?
thank you.
Nobody's interacting. Nobody's getting lovey-dovey. What kind of single thing is this? I feel like we're at a senior citizen home and they had a play day, and everybody's trying to figure out, should I wheel my chair in the middle of the room and mingle, or should I just stay here and go to sleep?
Oh my God. But from what I understand, according to some little birdies that've been chirping in my DMs, there
Mhm.
are hookups between the singles.
That's what I want to see.
But we're probably not going to see the shit because if it's not 90-day focus, they don't fucking care about it. So they're probably going to cut it out, just like they did with the intros for all the singles. They decided not to air them.
Yeah.
So I hope that they show the singles hooking up with each other. And
Well, I won't have no hope because I don't even know half the singles.
I
I
know.
only know three that the one guy that and ooh, that one guy that was on Jennifer, and when Tim was talking to Jennifer and he stepped in, oh, I'd have checked him a long time ago.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I'd have checked him. I'd have been like, yo, bro, back up, mind your business. This has nothing to do with you. Stop being the chivalry wannabe knight that
Yeah.
has nothing to do with you.
And
Even
you
when
have
she
no
was
idea
talking
what
to
you're talking
Rob,
to.
even when she was talking to Rob, dude, cop block and cutting, that was very disrespectful.
Well, he kind of marked his territory. He wants
That's
Jennifer, and
crazy.
he's not gonna
That's
let.
that's that's a red flag right there. That's caution because he didn't even hit it. Now if he hit it, he gonna lose his mind? He's the male version of the Miami girl.
And they both got pissed off, I guess, when
Yo,
Robert.
it's crazy. He was getting very frustrated. It's that you don't even know this woman. How are you stepping into these guys that you don't even know about? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
That really irritated me. But I'm glad Chantel stepped in, as
yeah.
a female to argue with her
And of course,
because,
Jennifer yelled in her face, "Don't try to make this your problem." It's like, bitch,
no,
it's not
I appreciate Chantel stepping up for Tim because it looked wrong for a guy to be screaming at a woman when
right.
why, like, we're all grown adults. Why don't we just have this convo? Why do we have to be shouting and screaming? What's why? And it was nothing that he said anything crazy. He didn't disrespect her. He was just like, yo, why are you telling people this? And she's going off. And then he come rubbing her back and jumping in like he's Superman. And sit your ass down. Oh, that irritated me.
Well, he said, "Sit your ass down."
But I was happy Chantel stepped in. I appreciate that. I was like, yes.
Yes,
It's
yes.
like, yes. All right, cool. Then it piped down. But other than that, I wanted to see more of the singles. Then you got what's the name? Usman and
Courtney
yeah.
and
She
Colt and like this weird triangle thing that's going on that I would have never guessed.
all right, so what night was that?
Ah. This is that was the second night. And this is
Second night, all right.
the
So,
third night.
question, right? We're grown adults.
Right. So we're
Tiffany
going on
asks
night 3, I think. Yes, we're going on
on the
night.
bus. Tiffany asks Cortney, "Did y'all do anything on the
Yes.
turkey?" She
Yeah.
said no. We're at a club. It's the second night. Why you not taking Shorty back to the crib? Like, what are we doing?
Thank you.
Yeah, you already got this connection. And if she's not going to do it right there, when y'all get back to the villa, why are you not going to her villa? Why she's not coming to your villa? Why are we not meeting up at the beach? What are we doing?
And like Natalie says, Cortney is horny.
She just saying that. She not about that life. Nope.
You don't think
It's
so?
all an act.
You don't think
It's
so?
all an act. Nope. And Mary, I'm never wrong. My spidey
Okay.
senses know.
Okay. Spidey senses say no.
I
Then
ain't smell or scent any blood in the water with that one. You know how you circle for the prey?
right,
None.
exactly. No, she's not circling for any prey. She's just there for the
No.
toys.
Nah. Not at all.
She's there just to get white girl wasted. That's it.
And she do look like she drunk all the time, but she not even flirty when she's drunk. Like, what are we doing?
I know.
Hold up. She even said she wanted dad for her kids. Who Mary? Who wants a dad for her kids? I'm all late.
No, D-Man, that's the whole point. They haven't shown Jay yet. Jay is one of the missing singles here. Hold on, I'm going to add this back. So,
all right. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Go back to Let me see all their pictures.
Let me go back to the beginning. Let me
see all their pictures. Go ahead.
Okay, so we have Lexi, who we last saw with Colt, right?
Beautiful.
Okay, we have Cassidy, who had that song sang to her by Usman.
I like that one.
Okay.
Cassidy too. Whew,
we
beautiful.
haven't really seen. We have Chad, who
we saw him 1 second on the flirting thing. It was like 3 seconds. Cortney scared him off.
Right. Chris, the first guy that was talking to Jennifer that first night when Tim walked over to talk to her and they got into an argument. That was the guy that was talking to Jennifer.
Oh, so we never saw him again. So okay. Next.
Okay. And then we have Edwin, who was in the
where the hell Edwin went? He was in the pool with Chantel looking confused, and then he disappeared.
Okay. Nikki, we didn't see her much, but last night's episode, she was in the club.
She said nope. She hasn't had something. She said in the club. She hasn't gotten any play or something.
Right, that she hasn't had a chance to really talk to anyone.
Yeah, and that was like I was like, whoa, nobody paying attention to that. That'd have been my cue. Ding, 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 ding. How you doing, bro? Like
then we have Tessa.
Oh.
Thank you. She was episode 1 in the back of the van. We got to see her for 5 seconds.
I see.
5 seconds, literally for 5 seconds in the back of the van. Jay, we got to see him sitting next to Lexi.
I saw him a brief second when he was doing the dating thing. It was like a flash real quick.
Right. Yeah, he was sitting next to Lexi.
I thought they was going to show him. I was like, yeah, they got a brother. He going to step up and show, but nothing.
Okay. And then we have Sierra, who we haven't even seen at all. And Shelby, we haven't seen her. So these two are totally missing.
This is wild.
Yes, isn't it? It's fucking nuts. So those are missing singles so far. We have Cole. We have Elise. We have the other guy that God, why can't I remember his name? The Rocky Porn Stash.
Oh yeah, he did the handstand thing.
Yes. Yes. But I don't know. Shelby was at the dating thing on the beach. Yeah, but we didn't even get to see her. Like it was like a brief second. We didn't even get to
Jessie B. Is that the redhead Jessie B?
No.
Oh, that's somebody else?
Yes.
Okay. I'm feeling the pick. Looking good.
Yeah. So bunch of singles are fucking missing. And
Oh, Jay said he set boundaries on day one with all the guys, so just keep that in mind. Okay.
okay, that sounds good. And boundaries need to be set, especially with some of these fucking 90-day people.
So I know they can't really talk about it. I know they can't say anything. I'm just going to speak from my experience.
Right.
They could say yay and nay.
Okay, there we go. Yay or nay.
Do they come off having a big ego? Do they come off pick me type, or do they come off one way, they're cool off camera, and when the camera come on, they flip and they act like they're some superstar?
Are we talking about the 90-day people?
Yeah, I want to hear the single people, yeah and nay. They don't have to really elaborate, but
right. So in general, were the 90-day people consistent on and off camera, or did they flip once the camera came on?
did anybody have big egos? Did
Yeah.
they? Because remember, my joint, people was shouting. It was a competition of who was bigger, who star. Remember that? So,
On his season, he had Angela, he had Ed.
oh, I had heavy hitters. So
okay, so you
heavy hitters.
Do you want to tell the story again about the photo shoot?
Oh my God!
Angela was screaming at everybody.
Oh man, she went off. Okay, all right.
Okay.
I appreciate that, Jay. Put that up. Cool.
Okay, cool. Tiffany, Tim, Rob, and Usman were very inviting and consistent.
That's what I wanted. Cool.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, like I said, Tiffany was looking like a snack. I was like, oh, I would have showed more of her whole, silhouette body because she has a shape. Like, I'm like, yo, mom, you lost that weight. You're looking good. What's
Lex
good?
says humbled.
Humbled. All right.
That's okay. That's good. That's good. Why did Kelly date again? Yeah, well.
Yeah, the dating scene it sucks, but
it's not recorded, right?
I wish. Oh, I'm moving my thing. I just wish they'd have been more natural with the show because it's just not giving a dating show to me at all. You should have just put them all in one house and just have them hash out their problems. You're wasting everybody else's time. The singles seem like they're extras that you don't even see at all. What was the purpose? What was the point?
They're background dancers. I keep telling you that they are background dancers. She used to be hot, D-Man. She's not hot anymore.
Who?
Your ex. Hot-tempered, yes, hot-tempered. Hot-tempered, right? Hot-tempered is more like it.
No comment. But yeah, well, no, I give her credit. She but no comment on
that. I would have preferred a house that showed everything.
Yeah, it was just.
Yes, everything would have been shown. Yes, not this resort thing.
It made no sense the way they presented it and how it started. You would think everybody will mingle and they will show. What was the point of having everybody in a mask if you're not going to show them?
Thank you.
And then when you have them reveal their face, you still don't show them.
I know. At the very least, give each person their shot, name, age, where they're from.
And let me get a little dialogue. I want to hear if they have an accent. I want to know everything. Something. Give me something.
Right. We're going on episode 4 and we still haven't even seen most of the singles.
Nope. Like I said, I just remember homegirl was like, I didn't even get to talk to anybody. I was like, oh, nobody's jumping on that? Nobody?
Mm-hmm.
That's a cue right there. Hello? Somebody? Rob, Tim?
Had to turn into a Rob and Elise argument.
And that's what I said. I'd have mushed one of them out the way and go proceed to talk to this lady. Like, what are we doing here?
But Rob really wants Jennifer, another 90-day cast member. Out of all of those hot singles there that he could hook up with, he wants Jennifer.
Drama. But, people want the camera time.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting Rob to be pulling more. Pull more.
I know.
He's that dude. Like, yo, flicking them beautiful eyes and start grabbing them.
And turn on your charm.
Something.
And start fucking pulling them in. Like, what the fuck?
Because I'm gonna go back to that girl when she said I didn't get to speak to her. Colty could have spoke to her. Tim could have spoke to her. None of the dudes heard that.
I guess not. I guess they're all wrapped up in the Jennifer and Tim drama. That's probably going to last like another 3 episodes. Yes,
Well,
Jennifer is a pretty snake. Yes.
ooh.
She's a pretty, yes. I read something that I believe is so true about her, especially how she asked that guy immediately what he was into sexually, that guy Colt. She wanted to find out some dirt on him so she could hold it over his head. The same thing like she's doing to Tim. She's trying to weaponize Tim's sexuality against him. Like,
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That is one of my biggest pet peeve. When you're in a relationship and you're getting to know a person and time goes by and you start sharing certain things and feelings and how you feel, because it's called communication. Communication, it's the key in a relationship.
Right.
For you to take what that person is, the information that they're giving to you, and then hold it in the bank later on to weaponize it and throw it in their face, that's corny to me.
And she held on to that shit for 7 years to weaponize and throw in Tim's face. Well, it's not like they just broke up last year. They've been broken up for 7 fucking years.
And that's why I didn't understand the dynamics. Like, all right, it was 7 years. Y'all both went on. Y'all was both seeing multiple people after the relationship. She was with the Jesse, the Norwegian, the dude. I call him the pretty Viking wannabe with the
Jesse
with the sippy cup.
Yeah,
with the sippy cup. With that, and then Tim was dating, and I thought him and Veronica was going to get back together. Why do you? Then you get back, and then you have this animosity towards each other. Come on, that's not real. Let's be for real. If you, well, I'm not. I don't want to disrespect, but if you see an ex that you ain't seen in a long time and they looking good, and you can, and we in vacation, Tulum, drinks.
Yes.
You're gonna be like, hey, so how you doing?
Right.
Cool.
No, hey, big head. And instead, these two have so much like rage and shit for each other.
You just swear they just broke up. It's crazy.
Yes.
And they're too old to be acting like that. And if you know you can't be cordial, why go around each other?
Exactly.
Why? But they all want that chemistry to get the drama for TLC, blah, blah, blah.
But this is 90 Day though. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah, BNB. Hey, big head. You know how it is. What's going on? That's when you have that real good bond relationship. If you don't have that connection, you should be, hey, how you doing?
Exactly.
How you been? How's life?
But don't call the person big head unless you had a real bond with them.
Yeah.
But Tim, listen, I am always team Tim. Tim is a good fucking guy. I mean,
yeah, I don't have no problem. Tim is cool. He's cool. I like him. He's
Tim
just killing me with these
graduation. I mean, Veronica's in a new relationship, and Tim is still there. Oh
that's
yeah,
that's her homie.
Man, yeah, that's
her homie. Yeah, that's her homie. That's her brother.
And Tim is not going anywhere.
Yeah, he's family.
Yes, he's family, and I love this picture. And congratulations to Chloe on her high school graduation. But
wow, she got big.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
but I want to see more of these fucking singles.
See, look at this. Everybody looking good. Damn, Tiff. Looking like a snack.
Tiffany, Kelly would like to talk to you if you happen to be listening. Kelly thinks you look like a
Yo,
whole
nah,
snap.
Tiff ain't gonna rock with me.
Tiff ain't gonna rock with you.
Nah, she too cool
Yeah.
with too many people that don't like me.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, she ain't gonna like me. She too cool with everybody that don't like me. God knows, what crazy stories they come up about me.
Oh
But
yeah, I know.
who's the other girl next to Jay?
That's Nikki. That's the one that said that she hadn't had a chance to talk to anyone. Thank you.
I almost fell out the chair. What are we doing?
Thank you. Thank you. And then we got Lexi and Jay.
Oh, we already know. Once I saw Lex at the bar and she was ordering that drink for Colty, I saw that whole lot of.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
I mean, come on. It's like, when the fuck are we gonna get to see more of the singles? This really sucks.
Yeah, or that's mustache dude.
Yeah. And
Wow,
that's
he looked better there. The camera didn't do him no justice. He looks
no.
better right there.
Mm-hmm.
He looks better there. He looks younger here.
Right, doesn't he?
Yeah, they all look good. This cast all look good, and it brings a new flavor. Oh man,
I know.
that menopause. I agree. That was a great picture. They all look good. They all look. All you singles, I'm giving y'all credit. Y'all look good. Y'all
You
look
guys
good.
are fucking.
Yeah.
We want to see more. We want to
They
see
look.
more.
I mean, I'm not throwing shade, but they kind of look better than the 90-day crew.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Maybe
Except for Tiffany, of course, because Tiffany's a whole snack.
Oh yeah, Tiffany's a snack. Look, and Chantel's beautiful. I'm not gonna knock it. She's that look. She look good.
But listen, her friend Ashley freaking posted this today. Who's in the comments?
But that's another thing. If you're thinking about this woman back at home, why did you go on this resort?
Thank you.
That could have been somebody else's spot. That means you got unfinished business back home. That's not fair on a new person. That's not fair. Why did you're thinking about the person? You should have known what was going on. You got feelings for that girl. Why did you taking somebody else's spot that's really single and have no one? I mean, I'm not badgering or anything, but come on.
I know.
Because you're not even giving a new person a fair shot.
They could have cast you instead of Chantel. You know?
Her thing, and
you would have made most out of the process.
Look, definitely I'd have got a whole bunch of single people, all the singles, camera time. Trust and believe.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd have made sure I'd have walked around and spoke to every single one of them and get something going on.
Well, at least this week we didn't get to see a blurred out picture of Colt naked.
Yo, Colt was in his zone, man.
His dance moves.
Look, if you're having fun, rock it out. It is what it is.
Just
you
rock
have to
it
find
out.
somebody that's on your level or your vibe that can rock out with you. I wouldn't be rocking out in that sweater in Mexico, but I'd have been rocking it out. I don't know if he was trying to lose weight, but
I know
I'd have passed out by the third pump. I'd have been like, "Oh God."
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Oh my gosh! And on between the sheets when they were
dancing and imitating, it was funny.
Oh yeah, that was funny as fuck.
It was funny. Like I said, I love that. That I love about Colt. That part with Colty, I was cool with that. Let him rock out, have fun. And then that's another. And I appreciate Chantel stepping up, talking to him and dancing with him. You know, that's the one time everybody should have joined into the dance floor and dance.
Right.
Mingle.
Right. Exactly.
Did they just say, all right, Colty, go over there in the corner by the tables and dance? I was confused. I was like, where is everybody? You just saw the hostess and then Colty by the dinner area.
Yeah, poor Colty sweating his ass off.
Why he had on a sweater in Mexico?
Like, he was sweating his ass off on the first episode in a t-shirt. Why would he wear a fucking sweater?
Yeah, I was like, whoa, bro.
So, speaking of one of Colty's exes, Larissa is going to be on a new show on the E! Network.
Was she on? She was on the Villains.
Yes, but now she's going to be on another show,
Smart move. Damn, her
and it's
boobs look
called
big.
um, Plastic Surgery Rewind.
Oh, she's trying to get something undone.
I guess so.
Probably her boobs.
That's going to be really interesting.
She probably went smaller.
So this is the latest picture she
See,
posted.
and this is what I'm talking about. Yo, Colt was knocking down these baddies.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Kelly. I have no fucking idea.
Oh, Golf Gold said everybody knew everybody except for Chantel and Usman. Yeah, what was Usman? This is your time to shine. You should have grabbed the mic and play my music.
Yeah, I know.
And this is your time to shine, bro. Like, where was he?
He was dancing by himself for like a hot second. We see him.
I was like, oh, he ready to party. He put his braids up in a little thing. I was like, oh, he ready. All right, he getting ready.
Yes.
I was like, this is your environment. This is the time to shine. Get them girls going. Get
Right.
a mic, wrap your joint, and what happened?
Oh my goodness. Larissa had liposuction in her knees. I didn't know that.
Yo, you can get that? How do you? What? It's just. I thought it was water in the knees. You know, water when they.
Oh
take
my
the
god!
What the fuck?
Sing Zara for us. Usman singing that song, Zara.
Wow. Yo, B&B, you on a roll. You on a roll. Wow.
So I guess next week the fight continues between Jennifer and Tim. Like we give a shit.
Yeah, Tim need to just take her back to his room and knock that block off.
Well, actually, Rob is gonna do that.
I hope somebody do it. I need somebody to step up and do something.
They're gonna play Mario Kart, and then they're gonna bang.
Good.
So hopefully somebody will get something because for
I'm very frustrated on this end.
the hunt for love, I mean, no one's getting any
At all. Bunch of young, beautiful people, single people, nobody. At least, all right. I'm gonna take that statement back, Rob. At least you got a kiss.
Yes, Rob
Like,
got a kiss.
damn, man. The rest of them need to step their game up. I don't know what's going on.
Jennifer is way too bossy.
She's too bossy to certain dudes. She ain't meet the right dude.
Yes.
She ain't meet the right dude.
Yes.
Trust me, I could check that.
He's like, I will put that in place.
Yeah. She.
Yeah, Tim is not exactly the right dude to handle her.
Nah. Hold up. You can get your kneecap moved to change the kneecap shape. What the fuck?
You got Kelly Googling again.
You got me Googling and looking at my own knee. Like, what shape? What shape do you get? It's either fat or you can see it. What shape are you going to get?
My knees are like little bony things. See? They're they're little bony things. I don't know.
That's wild. What shape? I didn't. Now you're going to have me looking at people's knees now. Tiny one to look dainty. I don't. It's either your knee is big because you're overweight, water, or it's regular, or you're skinny and bony and it's just boop look like a softball. Like what shape?
Or you've gotten into car accidents.
But that's different. That's reconstructing.
Right,
That's different.
Right, exactly. Oh my god, that is crazy. That is crazy.
Kathy, yep, she do. Jennifer do need to meet somebody from NY.
Yes, she does. Oh yeah,
Yes, she do. Get that straight real quick. Give her that act right quick.
Yep.
Keep it up.
Okay, so can we talk about Jasmine for a little bit? before we go? I
Oh
know,
my God.
I know, but I just have to because, like, okay, first of all, in case you guys haven't realized, Jasmine is throwing herself a pity party again. Now she has jumped on the bandwagon of what is going on with the ICE raids and with immigration and everything that's going on in this country right now. And now she is a persecuted immigrant. Thank you, Kelly. The other day, she was posting crap to her stories, quoting Anne Frank, Martin Luther King, and just saying your hate comments aren't going to hurt me. I was homeless in this country at one point. Like she is playing
Wait,
a
wait.
persecuted immigrant.
Time out.
Uh-huh.
Time
Uh-huh.
out.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Look, yes, we are having a serious issue within this country.
Yes.
What how was she homeless? She was never homeless.
Thank you.
We know her history. Jasmine's the type of woman that's not gonna be with somebody that's not gonna take care of her.
Okay. So she's basically jumping on this bandwagon and she's playing herself a pity party again. And there's been a couple of posts that have been put out by Mary Pants in the past couple of days. And I guess she's not happy about them. Well, one, she was alerted to by her 90-day cast member friend. But okay, I want to share the post. Here we go. Let me share my
Hold on, hold on. Before you share it,
Uh-huh.
either you want the attention or you don't want the attention. Because I'm confused.
I know. I know. I know.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, so first we have Jasmine with her first husband.
You know what? Right there, she looks like a real Panamanian, authentic Panamanian. Yes. Wow.
Okay.
Got her nose done, her
So
lips done.
this is Jasmine in her
Shrunken.
20s. Yep.
Face is a little bit shrunken.
Hmm.
She's pretty.
Yeah.
Why does
She
she do all that?
exactly. I don't understand why she did all that.
It's a pretty woman.
But that's Jasmine in her 20s. So now over Memorial Day weekend, one of Mary Pants's followers spotted Jasmine.
Okay. Where is she?
She's walking with the right hand.
She's what? That's her?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
that's her right there.
Oh wow.
Okay. See, that's her.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's Matt? She don't look happy.
Herself. And apparently one of her 90-day friends let
Mhm.
her know that somebody recorded her and sent it to the media.
What's wrong with these people?
Okay. So of course Jasmine has to take every opportunity to have a pity party for herself. And
Why?
she wrote, today I got many more body shaming DMs than usual. This made me wonder why. So during a catch up call with a close friend, she's a 90-day person, she told me how someone not only filmed me walking by the beach but also shared it with the media, and tons of people were as usual making fun of her appearance, of my appearance. I recalled the day this person recorded me vividly. It was during Matilda's 2-month getaway celebration. We were staying at a beach house, and during the only hour out of 24 a day I had to be by myself and do something for me and only me, I decided to walk on the beach. Not only did this person ruin that day by harassing me, but ruined this one as well. I begged her not to film me as I felt terrible that day, mentally, emotionally, and physically. After 2 months of sleepless nights, breastfeeding, and navigating having a newborn after 14 years, my son's age, with a village to reduce, only Matt, my daughter's father. I gained 50 pounds during pregnancy. In 2 months, I'll be 39 years old, and I cannot simply bounce back as fast as I wish. However, I know many moms follow me here, and I just want to reassure you the following. We just had a baby, our bodies stretch, shift, and sacrifice to give life, and somehow that still isn't enough for some people. So, first of all, I got to say to Jasmine or whoever is listening, for Jasmine to report back to her, she never begged, cried, pleaded with the woman, don't film me, please don't film. She had no idea that she was being filmed. As you can
I was
tell
gonna say that.
in this video, she had no idea
You can
that
see
she was
clearly.
being
And
filmed.
then she even said it in her thing. I was flooded with my friend called me and sent me about
Yes.
this. And I was flooded. So you had no idea.
She
So
would have
stop
never
it.
known. She would have never, she totally contradicted herself right there. She would have never fucking known.
Is
Okay.
she that vain? Like, were they really attacking her body like that?
No, they weren't.
So
No, they weren't.
what's the
No,
first
they
of all,
and the post was not about her body. It was a sighting post, like Mary Pants is saying. Like basically, when you spot someone, like when they spotted Jasmine and Mike Burke walking down the street in New York, and somebody took a picture of them and posted it to Twitter.
I was just about to say that. Like, you what you signed. It's sad to say this, and I hate to hear it. You know what you signed up on as a reality person. You've been doing it for years. People take tons of pictures of you. Why is this a problem now?
Thank you. Thank you.
Is she getting therapy or anything? Maybe she's going through postpartum
I
or
have no idea. But from what I see on her social media, she's trying to act like everything is so perfect. Everything is great. Matt is great. The baby's great. She's great. Everything's great. But then she goes off on her pity parties and I feel like she looks for opportunities to jump
Mhm.
on the bandwagon. Like she was Afro Latina a couple of months ago. This month she's bi, for Pride Month. And now, because of everything that's going on with immigration, she's a persecuted immigrant that could be deported any moment. So we can't talk about her. We shouldn't say where we saw her on the beach because that's putting her in danger. Apparently, we're putting
Danger what?
her.
Danger what?
Because of the immigration stuff that's going on, Kelly.
Yo, Jazz, you could come to New York and
I'm
chill with
just
me.
I'm just gonna call it out. Danielle Gates did a whole live, and she was upset apparently about this post. And she felt like that this post was body shaming and putting Jasmine in danger. And considering the climate of immigration and what's going
All
on,
right, let's stop. Let's stop.
there we
Stop.
go.
Let's stop. Let's stop with this nonsense. Stop with this pick me attitude. Stop. Just stop. Let's be for real. If you feel that way, you should not be posting anything on your social media. You should be going dark. You should not. You should not be on no beach, a public beach. And if you are, wear a disguise like the A-list celebrity do, and go to a private beach. You're going to get filmed wherever you get. You like you said, they get you in the supermarket, they
Yeah.
get you at the airport, they get you everywhere. You're going to get filmed. 1 minute it was cool in the beginning, and now it's not. And now you're body shaming. People was body shaming her before when she got her boobs done, looking crazy.
When she got those upside down butt implants.
What's the problem? It was like, come on, stop, just stop. They these 90-day people need a reality check, man.
Right.
Just stop. Unless they want the attention, because a lot of them do crave attention.
Oh yeah. Of course they want attention. And that's why Jasmine turns around and then she posts shit like this. So she posts a stupid video, okay, of Matt. And I know you didn't watch Last Resort, but on the tell-all, Matt was talking about how he will buy Gino a hamburger.
Well, first of all, let's keep this 100. It's very disrespectful to be having the next dude that's banging your wife, buying stuff and pulling up to the crib with her.
Hmm.
You know how I feel about that.
Oh, I know.
Everybody's like, I'm gonna touch another subject after I finish this. Oh, he gave permission. Let's stop. Stop with the nonsense, because everybody always, oh, he gave permission, but the minute you find out that your significant other was entertaining somebody else, you at war. And all
Exactly.
90-day, and every single 90-day person did it. So don't be a
Exactly.
hypocrite,
Exactly.
because there's a ton of hypocrites on there. Yes, I'm calling you hypocrites.
So we can't talk about Jasmine. We can't, show citing posts. We, because we're putting her at danger and she's so persecuted and whatever. But it's okay for them to make fun of Gino. So she posted this.
That's not cool.
Okay, that's okay though.
That's not cool.
Okay,
That's not cool.
and then she's like, "You see, I wasn't lying about it. Gino would trade me for a burger."
That's not cool. Just let nobody can be a mature adult. Just leave each other alone. Are they still married?
Yeah, they are.
Why she didn't file? Why he didn't file?
Exactly. I have no idea. So I have a confession to make. I voted yes that I would trade her for a burger.
No, seriously, like I hope she's getting the help that she needs.
Yes. Yeah.
And we gotta stop enabling these people's freaking behavior. Okay? If you feel that way, you should not be on no show. You shouldn't be on no internet. You shouldn't if you feel endangered. Because we can find where you're at and they're gonna find you.
Right.
Point blank. You didn't look endangered on the beach. If you felt a certain way about your body, put on the bathing dress. That's
Yes.
what females do.
Put on a cover up.
A
Yeah.
cover up. Like she looks perfectly fine. What because she didn't have makeup on?
Yeah. Because she wasn't the vixen that she appears to be on TV and on social media.
Oh wow. Natalie said, but on OnlyFans, Jazz would do whatever you want for money. But since she wasn't paid on the wow, they shoot. Yeah, shots fired right now. Goddamn.
That's a good point, though. She was
Damn.
probably mad that she didn't get paid for the video.
Damn. Look, Gino and Jasmine, they're both not innocent.
No, they're not.
They're both not
I
innocent.
never
So
said Gino was innocent either.
yeah, I want everybody to understand. I don't pick sides. I pick the truth.
Right,
They're
exactly.
not innocent. Because the other day I got told off about Gino from another lady. I had no clue
Right,
what she was talking about.
right.
And then she explained to me that she was talking to Gino too. So it's like a pattern with people, because that happened to me with Michael. These two guys, Michael and Gino, hit up all these girls and give them the woo-hoo and give them all types of stuff. And then when they get pissed off,
The whole world of trouble, yeah.
and then half the time that's why I don't like saying anything. And when I say something or give a compliment, and and the thing is, I never say anything negative. It was a compliment. I get, oh, your character. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean my character? First of all, I don't live with these people. I don't know these people.
Exactly.
I'm just seeing what everybody else is seeing. If I see a nice positive picture of a person being happy, I'm like, yeah, live life. It is what it is. So the young lady just like explaining what's going on. And I'm like, I said, first of all, that situation, a baby's a blessing, but having a baby by an outside dude while you're still married, I'm
Yeah.
not with that.
Yeah.
And then the baby's going to grow up to see this crap. That's not right.
No, it's not right.
And then second of all, you knew this guy was still married. Why are you shooting your shot with this guy?
Right.
And the lady was like, you're right. Yes. Just like the instance with your friend Michael.
Yes.
I said something positive about him. A girl hit me up and went in on me.
Oh,
And another girl hit me up about legal advice about him. I didn't know these guys are talking to multiple people.
Yes.
That's why I keep my mouth shut. These guys they're being messy. look, I'll talk to one person. I'm not perfect.
Right.
They'll call me all types of stuff, but I don't entertain the bull crap. People will they will tell you, I will cut you off in a heartbeat if you act up.
Yes, Kelly will.
Have no problem.
Yes, Kelly definitely will. He has no problem. I'm cutting you off.
Real quick, because look, I went through a lot. I'm not with the drama.
Nope.
And to hear all these ladies going back and forth about these guys, it's crazy. Crazy.
It
And
is.
how they not expecting it to come out? You're on a reality TV. And now Jazzy and like, come on. Everybody should just be chilling, man.
Exactly.
Jazz, I didn't see nothing wrong with that video. You look normal. You look fine. Stop taking like, but she was doing that when she had the surgery. So when are you? That's why I said she need help.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think that she's very calculated. This is my opinion. She's
Mhm.
very calculated in many ways. And like I said, she'll find opportunities to jump on bandwagons to make it all about her and to make people feel sorry for her. And then they get this protective quality where they want to wrap their arms around and protect poor Jasmine.
Why?
It's all part of her game. It's all part of her game to get herself surrounded by people that she could use. Each person she has a specific use for. And then when she's done with them, she'll just block you.
I try not to judge people, by the book by the cover.
Right.
But you and I know the history.
No, I know. Yeah, we do.
We know because after our little encounter with our friends and getting the real history, her history is not on point.
No.
She's not a girl's girl.
No,
From
not oh
what I
hell,
got.
please. Jasmine is far from a girl's girl.
So if you started off in a particular manner with a person,
Right.
and then they get you here, and all you do is what you just like, what you portray on these reality shows, people are going to judge you.
Right.
He's going through it. Angela's going through it. All these people that lash out on the show, you're going to get judged on it. How
Of
can you
course.
play victim? You can't. And then you get pregnant by the side dude from the gym.
I know. I know. And still somehow she's the victim. I don't know. She tripped and fell and landed on his dick a couple of times. Gino pushed her.
I
I
just want everybody to just chill out, post up good stuff, and keep it like that. All
yeah.
right? Don't just stop all that. Stop that nonsense.
And we want more singles on Hunt for Love.
Please,
We're
because
tired of these fucking 90 days.
they look good.
Yes.
Y'all look good.
Yes.
I need to see that on my TV.
Yes.
I
Kelly.
do not want to see Usman and
No.
Colt, and I need new flavor. I need these
Kelly
ladies to
just
step
wants to
through.
see the singles and Tiffany. That's it. Right?
Pretty much.
There you go.
Summed it up.
There you go.
And Chantel walking here and there.
No
maybe, talking, just walking.
Maybe Jasmine will be Swedish next month. Hey, you never know.
Wow.
You never know.
Like she said, they called them hot and nice.
Okay. Hot and nice.
Y'all look good. I give it to y'all. I judge very well. Give credit when it's due.
Kelly's like, I judge very well. Well,
next. Denise said Gino pushed her on Matt's dick. That's bullcrap.
No, I said that. I said Gino pushed her on Matt's dick.
You said that? Jesus Christ.
That's she's even a victim with her pregnancy.
That's crazy.
Her whole pregnancy, she was playing the victim card.
Mary, you know how I am, and you know I preach. When it comes to marriage, when you do those vows, I take it serious. I guess everybody don't pay attention to, from sickness to health, death to or, like what are we doing?
Right.
That's the problem. Everybody wants the glitz and glam of getting together and getting married, but when you have the hardship. And I've never been married yet. You got to work on it. Damn, Jay said they called them extras.
That's so fucked up. That is
Yeah.
so fucked up.
Without the extras, there wouldn't be a show.
Exactly. I was about to say, without the extras, nobody would give a shit. Nobody would literally watch this fucking hot mess. Oh my
Yeah, I got it, Denise. I messed up, but I got it.
God.
I just saw Push on his. I was like, Jesus Christ. I just it hits a sore spot for me.
Yeah, no, it does. I know it does. I know.
I don't like the cheating thing.
No. Like I said, listen, if things aren't working out, separate, file for a divorce. Don't start sneaking around in Ubers to the gym to go meet your side thing.
Mm.
You know, so
Well, they just all need to file and call it a day.
yeah.
And I hope look, leave my people alone. Leave Mary Pants and Mary alone. I don't like it. Y'all gonna talk y'all crap. Be real with it. And if you got a problem, I'm in Brooklyn. I'll give you my address. I'll tell you how to get the train. You can take the 4 to 3 to Utica. I'll meet you at whatever train station. Matter of fact, I'll meet you at the airport, but I'm not on the airport because I ain't getting federal locked up. So we gotta go down a block across the street somewhere.
Yes. Yes.
You know, you're in reality TV, deal with it. Because when I was getting tore up, I just took it. It is what it is.
Yep. Take it up with Mike Kelly. Yeah.
Yeah, don't talk that nonsense. I don't like fake people. I don't like clout chasers. I don't like fake people. I don't like the me people. I don't like none of that. Let's stop it. Be real.
Yes, it's ridiculous. And like they keep telling us, it's for entertainment purposes only. What we do is for entertainment purposes, okay? We post, we do YouTube videos to entertain our audiences. So there you go.
Half cooked, fully lit. I agree. She stated, I hate when women flat out lie. You're not self-conscious walking around like that. I didn't see nothing wrong with that. I thought she was cool walking. I didn't see the big deal.
Right. Yeah.
And then I had to ask you, which one is Jasmine? Because it's not like you could really see her whole face and everything.
Right.
It's like, oh, okay, she's walking on the beach. I was looking for Matt, but they said Matt was walking there too. I miss Matt. I didn't even notice.
Right.
And that's why I had to ask, are they really like going in on her about her body? I don't see nothing wrong with her body. She look better with weight anyway.
Yes, she does. There's nothing
like
wrong with her body.
I like them thick with a shape. It is what it is.
There you go. There you go, Kelly.
And she ain't even thick. She normal.
Yeah.
I don't like that twig thing. So I ain't see nothing wrong, Jasmine. You be all right. And stop with the just chill out. Do your cameos, make your money, and that's it. And leave my Mary and Mary alone.
Yeah. Or you're gonna have to deal with R. Kelly.
If you want to, she could come to New York. We got Panamanians over here. You don't see? I got my Panamanian thing right here. Come through.
Yeah.
We're still on Franklin.
Yes.
I'll take you to Michelle's. That's a Panamanian bar.
Yes.
Got you.
Yes. Yes.
Let's go. All right.
I guess that's it. We'll see what happens next week.
Singles, I hope y'all are on next week. I want to see your faces because that's why
now the episodes are only an hour. It went by so quick. And it was all filled up with 90-day drama. It was like 90% 90-day bullshit and 10% we get to see the singles real quick.
And I noticed, my bad, because people gonna be like, "Oh, you're slow, you're stupid." It's a 90. Yeah, it is. And I saw the intro. I'm like, they should have just did a singles thing. They shouldn't have did like a dating thing. It should have been another season of singles and show their step of their story trying to date, not have a whole bunch of people together at a resort and they're gonna mingle with 90-day people.
Right. No, it was just so dumb. Well, we'll see next week. And thank you for the singles that joined us in the live chat. Jay and Lexi, thank you guys. And thank you for everybody in the live chat. And we'll see you next week. Good night, everyone.
Night.